JB, are you proud of yourself? Are you proud of the fact you had to bribe Corey Monroe just to face me at WrestleMania 3 to get your act of redemption? Because if you want your good news, yeah, Corey Monroe, he survived the gauntlet. He went through a grueling task against 4 tough son of bitches just to make it to where not only did he keep his spot in Money in the Bank, but now you get your wish. And that's me and a match at WrestleMania 3. But at what cost, JB? At what cost, man? Because right now you're probably thinking that WrestleMania 3 is going to be the greatest day of your life. You're going to step into the bright lights, the fans are going to praise you, jump up and down for you, and once you think that you can beat me, you will be welcomed back to DWE with open arms. But for me, WrestleMania 3 is just another day in the office. It's just another day of me whooping somebody's ass who doesn't know manners. Because everything that I have said about you, JB, is being proven true, but you're too blind, dumb-headed, and pinheaded to see it. You just haven't learned a goddamn thing. That's the reason why a lot of people are glad to see you gone. And that's the thing that I will be proud of the moment I finish your sorry ass at WrestleMania 3. But you know what's crazy when it comes to me and you, JB? Because when I think of you and when I look at you, even though we're the same age, you remind me of my son. If I had a son at all. But you know what? Let's just imagine you pretty much are right now. A one who keeps begging and pleading for things. I want games. I want food. I want movies. I want to see all of this. I want to do all the things in the world just to realize that they can't get it all because they need to earn it. They need to actually work for it. Because that's exactly what I've had to work for. I had to work so hard to try and build a platform for DWE here on YouTube to make it where people can see what I and a whole lot of people have done here to make DWE a generational phenomenon. But the one thing that's spit in my grave and the one thing that's pissed me off so much is wasting my time with you. A guy that a lot of people claim would break down doors, barriers, and would have a nice, shining, bright star. But the one thing I see from you is that you haven't broken any doors. In fact, the one door that you had to try and go through, you couldn't get through it all. You haven't broken any barriers, and the one star that you had that you claim that you can try and receive didn't faster than Rihanna's mic turned on. That's the thing about you, JB. You're a wasted experiment. You're a failure to every single person around here, and your so-called best friends that think they can trust you, look what they're doing right now. Draquan Irish Outlaw, they didn't want to try and speak to you, especially Irish Outlaw after what happened to his wife. Because you said that you would go to the hospital, but he didn't want you around because he was ashamed to be around you. And it was the same thing with Draquan, a man that you said trained you and was your mentor. But the one thing that Draquan told me the moment you were gone is that I'm glad that worthless space and son of a bitch is finally away from me. And then Morrison Moore, the best friend of your childhood, right? The one that you are always with, side by side, and the one person who has to constantly remind you to act your age and make you learn something, is now probably sacrificing it all, probably risking his own life in a last man standing match at WrestleMania 3, all for their Continental Championship. You just don't get it, man. Everything I've said is true. You're a cancer. You're a leech that latches off every single person's career. And that's the reason why, come WrestleMania 3, I will finally put the final nail in the coffin and put your black ass straight to rest. Because your fat ass needs to understand one goddamn thing. You tried to take me down. You tried to believe that you could do the right thing after you speared me at Bound for Glory, but all you did is cross a line that you shouldn't have crossed. Because now I have to put my hands on you. Now I have to make you feel pain. Because in this unsanctioned match, there's not a single person on the roster that's going to stop me from what I'm going to do to you. I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to dismantle you in front of thousands of people. Not a single bit of escaping from this. Because remember, you signed this death wish. You put it all on yourself. You believe that you now can get your act of vengeance. But all it's going to be is the worst day of your life. Because when it's all said and done, the smoke clears, I lay your fat ass laying flat on the ground, and I'm standing tall, and I have to wish you the best of your future fucking endeavors. The one thing you can do is go back to Brooklyn, New York in your shitty ass apartment and realize that you could never beat me even on my worst day. Hell, even if I had worse days. But just remember, man, all this wouldn't have happened if you just didn't pull the trigger.